Hello, Miami University and all Oxford community. Welcome back from the great snow of 2026. I'm Ethan Kolb.
And I'm Isabella Leibus, your co-host for tonight's show. Welcome to Red Hawk Television. In light of recent national events, Miami University students and organizations have taken social and inspiring action across campus. The Ohio Student Association and Faculty Alliance of Miami held a Speak Out rally on January 30th to protest U.S. immigration and custom enforcement. Cordelia Stubberfeld joins OSA President Collie Barcroft in the studio for a recent interview. Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome back to Red Hawk Television. I'm Cordelia Stubblefield. Joining me today is Callie Barcroft, who is the president of the Miami chapter of the Ohio Student Association. She's also one of the event leaders for the recent Ice Out protest we had on campus a few weeks ago. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So firstly, I want to get into what the Ohio Student Association does on campus.
Yeah, so OSA is a grassroots organization. We're for students, by students. At Miami, we're one of 12 sister chapters across the state. We're focused on empowering young students to use their voice in the public arena to make positive changes on their campuses.
That's interesting. And you and president of the Democratic Club, Anna Sergio, were the ones who decided to come up with the Ice Out protest here on Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she reached out to me the weekend we got back to campus actually from winter break and was like, hey, this is what we want to do. Let's make this happen. I'm like, yeah, let's make this happen. So we made it happen in 4 days. But
yeah. What was that process like?
So a lot of it was planning and over planning and reaching out to friends and colleagues and people in our orgs and other orgs, and a lot of research on policies and sign making. So it was a lot of moving parts, but it was very successful, I would say. And we did a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm. Were you surprised by the turnout that you had at the event?
Yeah, no, especially considering the weather and how cold it was, it was still in like the teens. It was well below freezing, and how quickly it was a turnaround. I was very shocked with how many people we had come out, but pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. And will there be more events like this in the future?
Yes. So especially coming from OSA, we're partnered with a nationwide campaign entitled Students Rise Up. So on the OSA side of things, we will be having monthly days of action on the first Friday of the month. That will be back and forth between both the Ice Out campaign and also our Educational Freedom campaign. And we will be collaborating with organizations like MU DIMS as well as YDSA and other organizations like that, and some off-campus chapters as well.
What inspired you to become a part of this organization?
Yeah, so there's a lot happening in the world. So much happening every day. And there's a space to be overwhelmed by it, and then there's a space to take action. And for me, taking action is how I don't become overwhelmed and consumed by the fear of everything that's happening. So OSA is my space where I can organize and take action and make a positive change surrounding everything that's happening and feel less overwhelmed and like everything's just impending doom.
Yeah. What advice would you give to Miami students who are also feeling very overwhelmed by what's going on?
One thing I would say is to take a step back and to find any group you can to get involved with and just have that space where you can be around like-minded people who feel the same things you're feeling and have that support group, because support groups are, for me, how I get through my day-to-day. Like, you can't do anything without that community support behind you.
No, I completely agree. Do you have any plans to work with some of the local government in Butler County and Oxford?
Yeah, it's definitely been something that we've been discussing, especially with our Ice Out campaign, considering we have a large detention facility in Butler County. So one thing we have been talking about is working with Butler County City Council, as well as Oxford City Council, and hopefully the Sheriff's Department if we can get in contact.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk more about the detention facility for those who may not know?
Yeah, so the Butler County Jail has since been turned into a detention facility for ICE and Border Patrol detainees. The last time that I looked into it, there were nearly 400 detainees in the facility, and about 90% of them do not have any prior criminal record or anything like that. So that is a large facility with a lot of people that should not be there.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And we're going to get back to our show. Thank you for watching.
Last week, President Crawford cut the ribbon on the new Advanced Manufacturing Workforce and Innovation Hub in Hamilton. The AM Hub is a $31 million three-year collaboration between Miami University, Butler Tech Career Technical Center, and the City of Hamilton. The project expands Miami University's Hamilton campus and provides high school students with the opportunity to begin at Butler Tech and then earn an associate's or bachelor's degree at Miami. The AM Hub will provide students the skills needed to stay competitive in an evolving job market, with Hamilton Mayor Pat Mueller saying, "If there's a Mount Rushmore of projects in the city of Hamilton over the years, this AM Hub would be on that Mount Rushmore."
Today, young painters all over the country had their artwork displayed in the Young Painters Competition. The event took place in Heiston Hall, and the competition brought 9 finalists' art to Miami, with the first place winner, Hannah Keats, winning $10,000. Let's check it out.
This past week, Miami University celebrated its 27th annual Young Painters Competition. Started in 1999 as a gift from alumni William and Dorothy Yick, the Young Painters Competition features artists from ages 25 to 35. A juror, who is chosen from a pool of nationally recognized painters, museum directors, curators, and art professionals, selects 10 finalists each year. The winner is awarded the $10,000 William and Dorothy Yick Award, and the painting becomes a part of the permanent collection of the High Stand Gallery at Miami University. This year's juror is renowned New York artist Sarah Woolfack, who is known for her use of science fiction and fantasy to reimagine the world in multiple dimensions. Woolfack is best known for creating the fictional world of the Empathics, a race of women who are able to alter their genetic makeup and fuse with plants. In order to best show you the work of these talented young artists, we decided to take a stroll through the exhibit this past weekend. We hope you enjoy.
Hello, my name is Andrew Elvis, and welcome to our first Red Hawk TV sports update of the semester. Despite freezing temperatures across Oxford, both our men's and women's basketball teams have stayed red hot throughout the winter months. First, for the women's team, Miami is currently off to its third best start in program history, and under head coach Glenn Box, the Lady Redhawks have surged. On Tuesday in Kalamazoo, the Redhawks once again faced adversity against the Western Michigan Broncos. Despite being on the road, Miami played like they were back in Millett Hall and stifled the Broncos' offense to only 24 first-half points. Miami led by 11 at the break, and despite a late push at the end, the Red and White were led by Ilse DeFries, who scored 24 points to help secure a 60-55 win. Miami is now 20-4 overall, and they increased their win streak to 13 games to stay atop the MAC. Their next game will be on the road at UMass to take on the UMass Minutewomen on Saturday at 1 p.m. Switching to the men's team, this group is special. The Redhawks are not only off to their best start in program history, but they are also off to the best start in MAC history. On Saturday, the 23rd ranked Miami Redhawks would once again be put to the test on the road at Marshall. Miami opened up the game leading 18-9, and from then on, the Redhawks were on fire. At halftime, the Red and White led 49-31 with both Luke Skowjak and Antoine Woolfolk doing the heavy lifting. The second half did see Marshall make a few runs to trim Miami's lead to 9, but like so many games we've seen this season, Coach Steele's Redhawks don't quit. Miami got another massive road win by defeating the Thundering Herd 90-74. The Redhawks improved to 24-0 with both Ian Elmer and Peter Suter combining for 35 points. Additionally, after Arizona's lone defeat on the road against Kansas, the Redhawks are now the final undefeated team in all of college basketball. Miami's next matchup will be against their rivals, the Ohio Bobcats, in the Battle of the Bricks on Friday at 9 p.m. This game is a sellout, and if you didn't get your tickets, you can still catch the Redhawks on ESPN. That's going to do it for me. Make sure to cheer on your Redhawks as they continue to soar to greater heights.
For tuning into Red Hawk TV, I'm Isabella Olivas.
And I'm Ethan Kalb. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Red Hawk Television MU.
And now we have a very special live musical performance. Happy Valentine's Day, Red Hawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our very own Red Hawk reporter, Sydney Pinchouck.
Don't send the letters you write as a way to grieve. It's not my fault that you hate the way that you're perceived. And if I have to fight this another time, you'll get a call from my name with my dad on the line. So don't live your life thinking we'll go back to friends. I know I can be forward, but you wrote the end. And while I'm sure that you're hurting, now you've had your fun. There's no fixing this mess. Never clean a loaded gun. I blamed myself for ruining our friendship. A rash decision in its time, my bad. Go back, I won't return the battery pack. So far from my mind, 'cause no one here knows a thing about you. Is that all over? April 1st, but I'm the fool. Fooled me once, you're some Greek guy. Fooled me twice, love of my life. Shame on me, I must be blind. Fell in a trap another time. It's plain for everyone to see. We were never meant to be. You've gone so far that even I agree. Don't send the letters you write as a way to grieve. It's not my fault that you hate the way that you're perceived. And if I have to fight this another time, you'll get a call from my name with my dad on the line. So don't live your life thinking we'll go back to friends. I know I can be forward, but you wrote the end. And while I'm sure that you're hurting, now you've had your fun. There's no fixing this mess, don't clean a loaded gun. I hope you blame yourself for ruining our friendship. You're the one who over-dramatized my bad. Go back, won't give in to the panic attacks. Convinced that I'm dreaming, or this must be some kind of test. Please take a hint now. It's been months, you're still obsessed. One short night in my hometown, you don't know my whereabouts. Not sure when, but it turns out you've been coming by my house. I asked for all contact withheld. Don't know why you felt compelled. You fooled me, but you did this to yourself. You say you've changed, but you're worse now. Go get some help. Don't send the letters you write as a way to grieve. It's not my fault that you hate the way that you're perceived. And if I have to fight this another time, you'll get a call from my name with my dad on the line. So don't live your life thinking we'll go back to friends. I know I can be forward, but you wrote the end. And while I'm sure that you're hurting, now you've had your fun. There's no fixing this mess. Your golden heart has turned black. You say you feel under attack, but if cold hard facts make you look bad, are you the one who gets to be mad? The reasons we don't talk just stack. Heard you still say you want me back. Thought I was clear like ironclad. Honestly, it's just getting sad. Don't send the letters you write as a way to grieve. It's not my fault that you hate the way that you're perceived. And if I have to fight this another time, you'll get a call from my name with my dad on the line. So don't live your life thinking we'll go back to friends. I know I can be forward, but you wrote the end, and I respect that you're hurting. Hope you've had your fun. There's no fixing this now. And take that as a vow. An accidental trigger